Hello guys, welcome back to another video here, and in today's video we're going to do what if Guinea-Bissau made an empire. And we're just going to get right into it, and I'm also going to be explaining why I have been not making videos for the last 4 months, 4.5 months. Now first thing they are going to do is go to war with Guinea, which is right here. And then they're going to be pushing down inland and then also pushing down along the coast, while then trying to cut off their access to the sea. Now after they've done that, they will have to go ahead and begin pushing further in up here to try to take over the nation eventually. After that, they began pushing up here near the border, along the border of Sierra Leone, moving down south to the border of Liberia. And so basically the reason I've been not making videos for the last 4.5 months is because OBS decided to crop every video I made, and I did everything I could to fix it, but now just now I have been able to fix it, so that's pretty good if I say so myself. So I'll be releasing this video will be coming out on a Friday, and yeah, I'm going to see the next video will probably come out next Friday too, until I have properly figure out if I'm going to try to make some gaming videos. So yeah, that's why it's going to probably be a week before the next video comes out. Maybe it's going to come earlier, but let's get back into the video now. And Guinea-Bissau has almost completely defeated Guinea, which then decides to surrender. Then they decide to completely annex Guinea too, so that there will only be one Guinea, except if we don't count Equatorial Guinea. Now they are going to go to war with Senegal and the Gambia. Okay. Now they are going to be pushing up in at the border of Mali, then pushing a little further in, and then also pushing up the coast, get to the Gambia, and then they follow the river inland to completely occupy the Gambia, and begin pushing outward from there, surrounding this entire segment of land here from Senegal, and then they promptly just completely occupy that. And they begin pushing further up the coast, trying to reach the Senegalese capital, which they fall just short of, before beginning to push up to cover the Malian border. Then also begin pushing up the Mauritanian border too. Now while they are pushing, I seem to have come to a little problem there. Well, the computer has decided to do something strange, so don't pay any mind to it. But they are continuing to push up the border till they eventually reach the coast and completely cut off Senegal from any bordering nations. And they begin pushing down the coast and still get stopped. So then they decide to begin pushing up here to go ahead and lessen the amount of space that Senegal has left. and they decide to go and make a spearhead for here, cutting Senegal in half and slowly making their way in here and occupying this plot of area. And they continue pushing in here, then until they have reached here. Then they go ahead and collect a huge amount of forces here, push right in through, taking over the capital and annexing both Senegal and the Gambia. Now, after they have done this, they are turning their eyes to look south, and they decide to go to war with both Sierra Leone and Liberia at the same time. Begin pushing in here from the north of Sierra Leone and also the north of Liberia, trying to see how far in they can get before their armies flock north. After they have been stopped here, their main force begins pushing down across the coast. After they have done that, now that they've come so far as to capture both of their capitals, decide to make a spearhead up, cutting Liberia in half and trying to take out the non-landlocked area, which they successfully do eventually. There. Then they just begin pushing in to Sierra Leone, making a spearhead through and getting another encirclement. Then they begin just squeezing in, trying to eliminate Liberia, which they just did, and now trying to push out and completely eliminate Sierra Leone. Here we're going to create a small puppet, which will be a small part of Liberia. Then they will go to war with Nigeria. Go attack here, begin pushing in from their entire border, including their puppet's border. Nigeria wasn't prepared for this, but they have a lot of military force down along the coast, so they were able to stop their invasion there. But in the northern regions, they don't have as many troops as they have down along the coast where most of their population centers are. And and because of that, Guinea-Bissau managed to take over there and a huge chunk of land in the north. I begin pushing in from here, trying to make a spearhead, which ultimately gets stopped, but they manage to fortify it. So then they make another spearhead over to that there, which they did successfully, encircling this huge amount of land, which they begin occupying right straight away. Majority of their army, majority of the Nigerian army is right here along this. They have lost 15% right now, and then with a gathering of troops here, they push through their front lines, fortify fortify it before it gets surrounded by their troops, which weakens these two spots more than the rest. So they begin pushing here, encircling this, and there goes all their safety over here, so they can begin pushing in, then eventually meeting over here, where they occupy and take over that area there. Then they begin pushing down south, taking over many major cities and also occupying their entire coast. Then they slowly push in, and right, just before they have taken over the entire country, Nigeria surrenders. They give some of the land to their puppet in Liberia, and then make another puppet over with the rest of the coast of Nigeria. And then that's how it is. This is how their empire looks right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.